Well, folks, the puppy place is almost finished. I call it the puppy place because it is where the puppies go. It looks much more cruel than it really is. Really, this is where the dogs are going to sit. And they're going to sit. And like I said, it looks cruel. They're just gonna sit in a room that, yes, will be darkened. It's just gonna be. And the water is going to carry out the dung into the trough. Sorry, puppies. This is all you're good for. But this is what a lot of Minecraft dogs do anyway, more or less, is sit in a room and they just sit. Now, I know. Anyway. I know, boys. I know. Gotta build some room for the dispensers. I think if I put them here, we'll be good. And yes, this is still all built out of cobblestone. Yes, it looks ugly as all crap. I know. We're working on that. Ow. It's not to say the dogs don't have their uses. They do. This is just their use. Because it takes them a long time to produce dung. And it takes them even longer when it's lit. So I'm gonna need some dispensers. Actually, because this is the puppy place, what if we bring it slowly down, the roof that is. Some stone. You can't make regular stone stairs, can we? No. Okay. Some of those. Did I have any of those? I did. More bread. So I made some improvements, other than the puppy place, which we're still working on. We've fixed this tower. I've made a nice little convenient entranceway. I'm still working on what exactly is going to go there. But it is nice and convenient. And then there's the puppy place. Poor puppies. Let's see, we're gonna need some stairs. Probably. Shift clicking doesn't work all the time. In fact, I've had to crash my game once. That was fun. Let's see. Let's put these. And instead of that, let's put that. And that. And same thing over here. I left some ladders in there, didn't I? Yes, I did. And that. Just some things to help out the aesthetic look of the place. Because there should be almost no light getting in when we're done. Some smooth stone, I think, will provide a pretty nice, I'd say contrast, but really it really isn't a contrast. And theoretically, assuming Minecraft does its job and keeps them from spawning randomly, which I've seen it happen, where it'll just randomly spawn the dogs and go, "Boo, you have dogs!" And you're like, "No!" We should be fine. Let's take these ladders out. Because the dogs produce dung better. Spend it above water in a room that is unfortunately dark. Now, it looks pretty ugly. Yes. There's almost no denying it. 2, 3. I'm doing what I can to fix it up with the limited resources we have, while not compromising the fact we still have some large towers to build. Then go boom, boom. What should go there? I feel like something should go there. Smooth stone. Quick food. Couple of those. Yep, that aids the pattern really quite well. That does quite well. Now we're gonna have to have probably a little redstone extension, which I can. Well, chest. We are actually going to want another bow. I think I can make it. Though this is the first time I've ever had to build actual dispensers. Let's see if I can remember what the recipe is. Yes! That is a dispenser. So we're actually going to need a lot more stuff. Because although we have 4 dung, we're going to need a lot of dung. And we're going to test our theory on the proper projection of zombie flesh shortly. Because we can start the automation, or semi-automated process, of zombie flesh flinging. It's getting dark out. Still have not made a bed. Now, you're thinking, what about monsters? What if they spawn in here? We should be fine. Okay, some rotten flesh in there. And rotten flesh in there. And none of the dogs moved. Good boys. Good boys. Now we need a lever. Levers are easily crafted for testing purposes. We need a lever. Here goes. We're gonna want to watch. Okay. Did the dog catch it? Did he catch it? I think he caught it. I think that works. So we're going to need to craft a little redstone channel, more or less, to go alongside. Now, we actually have going to run out of cobblestone very shortly, it looks like. So that's not going to be fun. Let's see, I'm thinking we want it to go to there. Do I have any redstone on me? Yes, we've got quite a bit of redstone. Let's see. Will this, like so, work. Probably should test it on the dog that hasn't been fed. But worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, I design it to where it won't work. Yes, indeed. I did design it to where it would not work like that. Ha 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 ha. Silly me. No. Dispensers do not work like that. Well, that is going to be a minor problem. Minorly only. Minor problem only. Let's see. Easier way. I love working with these particular blocks. They look better and are just overall easier to craft. And see, since these are not really... I can lay redstone right on top of them, but I don't actually know if... Yes. That works. Oh, there. And there's the first dung. I heard it. And there it comes! So, that's the basic redstone contraption. Probably then, just want to carry it over, and of course protect from the rain! So we're gonna need a mob trap fairly soon. Well, not necessarily a trap, but something to kill mobs with. And boop, boop, boop. And there we go. Doom. And just for convenience sake and for aesthetic purposes, does it travel that far? I don't think that's 15. Oh, did I disconnect when I did something? Yes, when I did that. That disconnected. Well then. I now have a way of feeding the dogs. Yes! Believe it or not, that is an extremely useful thing to have. And really, you don't need more than 2 or 3 dogs. 4, really, if you really want to get a lot of dung. Because otherwise it's just pretty much useless. Well, as useless as wolves are. Which actually, they're not very useless. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say they're useless. They have their uses, as proven by this, because that was like 2 minutes after being fed. That is a very severe improvement over the prior times. And we'll work on improving the aesthetics. There we go. And the redstone should almost never be seen. This is the hard part, I can't say covering up, but I will call it concealment. That's the better word. of the redstone. It's because I like redstone and all, but I like it running in its channels. When I say channels, I mean pretty much what I have right now. I mean, when I say channels, I mean literally these channels right here that we have. There's nothing wrong with exposed redstone, mind you. I just prefer it not cutting itself off, for one. We don't necessarily... I don't have, actually, the amount of blocks I really would like. Do I? No. No, we don't. There's some blocks recovered. It looks bulky, but that's because it really, really is bulky. No, I can't do it like that. It'd have to be right there. And there's another dung. We are getting dung everywhere. Which is exactly what we want. No, that cut it off. Now hopefully that dung is coming out. Now ideally you'd want these things all hooked on their own separate circuits. We don't have separate circuits. But we'll have this thing covered up shortly. I'd love to be able to put that entrance to the mine someplace else, but there really isn't any other place for it. That looks very bulky. I wish I didn't have to do it. You know what? I don't have to, actually. So focused on some aesthetic pieces that some things that are just like unnecessary for the aesthetics of the place. It's a wolf cave. The corners really are not necessary, and that kind of adds a bit of a look to it. Let's see, by removing these. What kind of look do we have? That actually looks more like a... That actually does look a bit more like a wolf. How did you get out? How did he get out? Great. He got down. Somehow. How did he get down? You're not gonna tell? Very well. No. You stay. That one has 6, that one has 3. Why is... Let's see, that one had 7, that one had less. How did he get down? This is going to be the annoying part. Folks, getting them back up. You, come here. Couldn't have fallen. Yo, where are you? Get in here. Get in here with your buddies. And now... now you sit. Because don't want them falling. Make sure they're on the platform nice and good this time. In case you didn't guess, this is actually the first time I've ever attempted any form of automating the wolves. In fact, it's the first time I've actually ever got them to consistently produce dung. Let's see, and I think that's everything. Now stay, boys! Or girls. I'm not really sure. Beside the point. Anyway, a lot more hemp has been growing, which actually, the process then really begins to speed up. The whole hemp producing process. Also, helps when you have a very consistent food source. I'm not going to need much more than these 3 rows of wheat. Considering we are going to need some cows here soon. We're gonna have to go on an expedition to find cows. And hopefully those guys stay alive. I mean, not alive. I mean, put. Now, they're not all producing. But that's the wolf place. And this has been a long episode. So we're going to go after some cows, I think. This is definitely not the best automated place, but it gets it done. It really does. We really don't need this. No, we really don't need that. That was just a waste of stone. A waste of stone. There we go. Wall's been done. Stuff's been done. Quest for cows! Pardon me. Quest for cows next time, folks. Till then, this is Stompin' Lump, signing out.